He was not even donating anymore, not even for siblings. So we were like, oh my goodness. What's up, guys? Welcome to Vlogmas.
Oh yeah. Welcome to
It's
our
like
one vlog.
Christmas tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
But probably when we put this out, it's probably gonna be like Christmas tomorrow because it's only what, 5 days away.
Yeah, so it's fine.
So it's not Vlogmas, but
definitely not.
I wish it was. If you guys have been here since we did Vlogmas, comment down below because that was one of the best
I know
things
we had
ever.
so much fun, but obviously now we're
I think
way
it was
too
like
busy and-
so much fun and so cool because it was like leading up to Ryan's arrival, so it helped like pass the time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was
I don't
fun.
know if we'll ever be able to do it again. Don't have the time, but it was fun. But
Right.
we're gonna do a kind of Christmassy. We're gonna make our video a little bit Christmassy.
Yeah. We're gonna build a gingerbread house, a Target gingerbread house.
Them bones.
Oh my gosh. And we don't really do this often, so it's probably
We're not good at
gonna-
this
it's
kind of
not
stuff.
gonna
This
go
is why we
well.
don't do this often because I get very frustrated with stuff like this because we know it's not gonna stand and then it's gonna fall and then I'm just gonna say, okay, we're done.
But we wanted to do this while we talked about something that we mentioned a long time ago, just to make it a little less boring, so we weren't just
Yeah, because
having,
we
like,
hate just like
sit-down
sitting
video.
and like talking, so we
Yeah.
thought, hey, we'll build a gingerbread house and talk at the same time.
Yep, that's our plan. So today we're going to talk about our sperm donor.
Sperm donor
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah, sperm donor drama. We mentioned it in a vlog few vlogs ago, and we were kind of awkward about it, like if we use the same donor. And we're going to explain why we were kind of awkward about it, because
Yeah, we had like kind of like a big thing happen, and yeah, so
let's massage this for 2 minutes.
yeah, we need to like start this. I knew this was gonna happen. I was gonna start talking and not even do this. So you're just gonna massage that?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'll
just-
start it too.
But so with our first child, Ryan, so I know we have some new people, we did IUI, and before the IUI, we bought 2 vials of sperm. Our fertility doctor told us like, hey, like this is kind of like a family investment. You should probably buy more. Just letting you guys know, like it's just some advice. And we're just like, oh, okay, well, we'll think about it, whatever. Ryan, it worked on the second time. So our second IUI worked. We used our second sperm. We didn't have any more sperm left, but we're like, oh, perfect. Like we didn't have to spend more money. We're good.
Yeah, because obviously it's not
It's-
cheap. If you
yeah.
haven't bought sperm before, it's not cheap. It's a couple $1,000s, you know, depending
Yeah.
on how much you buy. And we're just poor little teachers, so we're like, it'll be fine.
We're like, oh, perfect, it worked
Yeah.
twice, and then we're like, there's plenty of still left, and like we had like heard like, oh, no matter what, you know, they'll give it to us because for a sibling.
Yeah, it says like, you know, available
sibling,
for donor
right.
siblings, because sometimes they sell out or they retire. And so we're like, oh, well, that's fine because, you know, we'll have a sibling and it'll be fine. Well, then
About February when we started like thinking about the next baby, we like went on the site and there was none available. Nicole even like called message and they said, oh, he's done, like, and there's not even any
like
available.
he moved away from, really far away from where he donated.
So he was not even donating anymore, not even for siblings. So we were like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we were obviously very stressed at that time, but then I still was like hopeful because we were part of like Facebook groups for the sperm bank.
Mhm.
And so we contacted people that had used our sperm donor before, and just to see if maybe they had any extra vials
Like,
if they wanted
of course, like all
you
of
know,
them
sell
were on
us.
their first kid too. So like, of course they had some sperm,
I
but
think I have to cut this.
probably.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So of course they had some sperm, but obviously they weren't going to give it to us because they are going to have more kids. So we were just kind of like, dang, like we're gonna have to pick another donor. And it was kind of crappy because we always envisioned using the same donor, so we were bummed out for a while. And I came to terms with it a little quicker than Nicole did. She was still very hopeful. Like she said, she was always on Facebook. She was really holding out, and honestly, I'm glad that she was, because I had, you know, totally come to terms with it. I did research, found another donor that we really loved, and you know, we bought the sperm. Like we bought 2 vials, ready to go.
Spent a couple $1,000s.
Spent a couple $1,000. Spent the sperm. You know, I could envision using this donor, and that was it.
And I still kind of like
I told him,
him,
yeah, I was like, and I'm glad that you did. So I kid you not, it was like 3 or 4 days before the retrieval.
Yeah.
Nicole was out. She comes home and she's like shaking, and she's like, I thought something was like really wrong. She's like, I just got a text. I got
a Facebook message.
Oh, I just got a Facebook message, and somebody wants to donate a vial of our sperm donor.
Like our old sperm donor. And it's just really weird because, you know, that was February that I reached out in all those Facebook groups. So, like, I mean, obviously I just was like, you know, it's not going to happen. Like, it's fine. But someone had obviously just searched the donor's name, and we popped up as people that were looking for, you know, wanting vials.
Right, and it was literally 4 days before. So, like, she gives me these, like, this is, like, late at night, too. I'm, like, about to go to bed. She, like, gives me, I, like, didn't even know what to say. I was just, like, my mind was, like, spinning.
And the fact that they wanted to donate it, too, was crazy because, you know, like, we still probably would have bought it, of course,
yeah.
But, like, they just wanted to give it to us. So, yeah, she wasn't, like, at first, Reagan wasn't, like, all right, let's do it, like, message them back. Like, she was kind of, like, put off. It was so random.
It was so random, and, like, I had already envisioned using this other donor, and, like, I had come to terms with it already, and I was just thinking, like, I was thinking the opposite, like, what if this isn't what we're supposed to do? Like, we already made this decision. But then, like, obviously, then we had, like, a good conversation the next day, and Nicole was just kind of like, no, I think this, like, is a huge sign.
Yeah, like, things like that don't just happen, you know? Like, that's just so wild that happened. Yeah, can you hold that?
Yeah.
And so, I messaged the person back because, you know, even though we were really excited about it, like she said, it was 3 or 4 days
So we were
away,
like, we still need to message our IVF coordinator. We need to make sure this is okay. Is it going to get there in time? Like, so we didn't get too, like, excited about it. We, like, were just getting through all those little details.
Yeah, so we did message her. She said, if you can make it work, of course, like, that's
ideal.
Amazing, yeah. But you have to obviously make it happen, like, now, today, and you have to get, like, the fastest shipping available. So I went back and forth with the person on Facebook, talking to them about it. You have to go through so much to transfer, like, the ownership of the sperm and everything. So we had to, you know, contact the sperm bank. We had to fill out paperwork and all this stuff. And then they basically, like, overnighted it to us.
Yeah.
And it, like...
And so I had the retrieval, and, like, the sperm was supposed to show up that day. The day of the retrieval.
10 a.m. At, like, scheduled delivery, 10 a.m.
Like, they don't, what's the word? Fertilize the sperm? Like, or the embryos... right away after the retrieval, but pretty soon after.
They don't fertilize the eggs.
Oh, that's what I meant, to make the embryos, yeah. So they,
it's actually, like, going really well. I'm sorry. I'm, like, impressed.
They had, like,
don't let go.
a small window, and they're just like, you know, we'll make it happen if it happens, but obviously we're not gonna mess up fertilizing the eggs, you know, waiting on sperm. So we're just like, all right, well, let's just see what happens. And we're like, if it doesn't happen, then again, it wasn't meant to be.
And so her retrieval was at 8 a.m. And like I said, the delivery was scheduled for 10. And so obviously, like, she didn't have the retrieval right at 8 a.m. So there was still some leeway. Like, she probably had it at 9 or something. Yeah. So I'm, like, sitting in the parking lot because COVID.
Watching for the sperm truck.
I'm, like, looking for FedEx. I'm, like, refreshing the thing like crazy, like, trying to see if it's still gonna be on time, because we don't have very good luck with things being delivered. Like, something always goes wrong, I feel like. So the fact that it literally, like, it was like 10:04 and I got, like, the update that it was delivered. I didn't. And
we were already yeah, we had already left.
Yeah.
So we were just, like, waiting, and our coordinator texted us and was like, it's here, we got it, we're using it.
She, like, sent a picture and everything.
And they were, like, all happy. So it worked out in the end. But we just kind of wanted to make this video just because we know we have a lot of people that follow us that are just now starting their journey, or they're thinking about it.
Can you hold it up here?
Just, like, learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, it is a lot of money, but
it is an investment. And if you are really, like, you really want to use the same sperm donor for all of your kids, we do recommend that you buy plenty, especially if you're doing IUI. Obviously, we didn't know, like, we were going to just do IVF. And you only need one, and you make all of these embryos, and it's all good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all we had to, if we would have just had one more, you know what I mean? But, again, it worked out for us, and, like, we took it as a sign, and it was really meant to be. And
Yeah, I'm still in shock that it like happened.
It's
that way,
awesome.
and
Yeah, we're like thrilled that, you know, Ryan's gonna have half sibling. It won't be a full sibling because obviously I'm
the egg donor.
I'm the egg donor this time, but it's still.
And then in like the same, like, you know, in the same way, we would have still been completely
Exactly.
happy and fine like if this didn't happen to us. We just felt like it was worth sharing because, like,
Yeah.
you know, if that's a thing that you're really passionate
Because we know
about,
it is for a lot of people,
Yeah.
and a lot of people it isn't. It's not that big a deal. And again,
and it's really not.
I'd come to terms that it wasn't that big a deal. Like they're gonna grow up knowing they are siblings. Like who cares that they're not like actually blood?
Right.
Like,
it would have been fine, but it like we couldn't have passed up that sign. Like
right.
it would have been.
That was like meant to
really
be, and
dumb
like we
of us.
just kept having so many like good things happening to us, and we're just like, when is the
other shoe
gonna drop?
But
and it has.
Yeah, you can't think that way because that's
right.
just, you know. Wow, guys,
you're doing great.
Like, I'm so impressed. I watched these other people on YouTube doing a gingerbread house, and the guy was so smart. He hot glued this together because I don't really
Hot
think
glued.
that
Well, we're not
you
gonna eat it. No, it's not good. That's gross.
And so I was like, oh god, I wish we had had a hot glue gun, but
I'll
we
just help
need
you
to
decorate.
Hold
Yeah.
this though.
Okay.
You hold it.
But so yeah, that's our sperm donor drama. It worked out in the end, but again, we want to make sure like those of you that are just starting, if you know you want to use the same donor, just go ahead and buy those extra vials and
if
spend
it
the money.
doesn't work out,
It's
it
an
doesn't
investment.
work out, but
Yeah.
that's our advice. But yeah, so we're gonna decorate this a little bit, and then we have a couple extra questions that we
have like we just figured we'd answer some questions because we have a lot of people that ask us pretty much like the same question on Instagram, and I know some of you guys aren't on Instagram, so we thought we would answer some of like the most common questions. But we're gonna decorate this for a sec.
No.
Oh, there.
It doesn't just. You left the
Oh, what? How? That's a joke.
so bad.
It's bloody.
Oh my gosh. We can talk now, right?
That's supposed to be.
That's so
This
sweet.
is supposed to be the Target dog.
That looks
This-
like you just made something for Halloween.
Pretty close.
Don't look at this side of the door.
No, you need to put a little. Cuddy.
No.
We had Cuddy in, but I
She
let
had
him.
to go get scissors and she let the cat out. Oh, okay, that works.
So
Anyways.
some of our most asked questions, of course, one was like, are you using the same sperm donor? Obviously, you guys know now the whole story,
Yeah.
so there's that question. The other one is, are we gonna find out the gender? And we're actually not.
We are not. We did find out with Ryan.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a question with Ryan. We just were
Yeah.
like, oh, we didn't even think, I don't know, it was just weird. We just did it. But this time around,
We decided
we're
not
just like,
to.
oh, we're not gonna do it, and it's actually been really fun, and we're not like dying to know or anything.
Yeah, I'm
We're just
17 weeks in a couple of
Excited.
days, and so we have our.
Oh, you don't like that?
That's fine. I didn't say I didn't like it.
Oh, you're like pointing out
No,
like I
I
already
was-
have it here, so don't do that, please.
No. And so we have our anatomy scan coming up in January, and so we're like really nervous that like we're gonna like see it on accident or something. And
Yeah,
obviously
our doctor just said like make sure and tell them right away that you're not finding
Yeah.
out, and they'll like tell us to like close our eyes or turn away or whatever. But
so we're hoping for
it's
the
like
best.
it's crazy though to know like that they know, but we don't.
Yeah.
But we're super excited, and yeah, that's like, we're even saying like we're team green, and we didn't know, a lot of people didn't know what team green meant. Like we did a Q&A on Instagram, and I kid you not, like at least 10 people messaged me and said, what does that mean?
Yeah,
just
a lot of our
means-
like actual like personal friends were like,
It
what does
just
that mean?
means we're not finding out.
Yeah.
But there's that question, and then there's another common question is, what was it? Oh, if we have names picked out. And we do. We have boy name and girl name locked in. And we even had that before she was even pregnant. And that was another reason when we just started discussing if we were finding out. We're like, we literally already have the names. And like, we can envision either of them. So we're like, let's just wait.
Yeah.
And they have like a crazy surprise. And like, we already know their names, no matter who it is. So
and we're hoping, like, I don't know if we've seen this like in a movie or something, but
What?
we're hoping that like when the time comes, like when the baby comes
oh
out,
yeah,
that
so I'm really hoping.
Reagan can just tell me the name.
Yeah, we're hoping
instead
that
of
like I
saying,
can
like,
be
it's a boy,
like
it's a girl.
it's blank and not
Yeah.
like say it's a boy or girl, but I probably won't. I'm gonna probably not
Yeah.
say anything.
Well, what I really hope doesn't happen is like the doctor or like one of the nurses like it's a, you know,
They
like
might. You just
I
never
would
know.
rather like Reagan tell me, but it's fine. In the moment,
In the
obviously
moment, it's not gonna matter, but we're obviously gonna like let them know. And our doctor is honestly super pumped because
Mhm.
obviously it's not as common to not find out these days. So I need another red one right here.
Okay.
He's like, oh, that's gonna make it like extra exciting. So
Yeah, hopefully it's actually
Nicole's gonna try to do a VBAC. If you've been following us, you know she had to have a C-section with Ryan. Ryan was measuring small, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole story, but our doctors actually, we didn't even know this ahead of time, but he's like one of the most like sought out doctors if you want to have a VBAC. So we're like in the best
and a
hands.
VBAC is a vaginal birth after cesarean section. I don't know if the
C-section,
section part's there.
whatever.
But yeah, just for those that don't know. So we're gonna try for that. If he gave me like a
Percentage of success,
Yeah,
and it's a good percentage. It's not, obviously it's not 100%, but
it'll just depend on like things, you
How
know,
things
like
are going,
if something
yeah.
comes up, like
It's
my
our
chances
plan.
would go down. So that's
Yeah.
the plan now, and if we'll see how.
And if not, she was a champ with the first C-section, so I'm not worried about it because
Yeah.
she did great with that. So, and then I wrote down, I think
One more
there's one
question.
more that like is always asked. Oh, what are we gonna do
with the extra
with the extra embryos? Obviously we don't really know yet because we don't know if we're done having kids. So we might have a third, we might not. We definitely won't have more than 3.
Yeah,
So
and we have 6.
we know we'll probably
embryos.
have a few, hopefully few left over. So we haven't totally decided yet. We're definitely had the discussion of wanting to donate them. Because if you don't donate them, then they just get destroyed. So, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can donate them to a family or you can donate them to science. So there's different options. And we're going to donate our extra vials of sperm from
Oh
the
yeah,
other
we're also
sperm
going to do that
donor.
because we felt like, you know, it was like one of those meant to be things and we kind of want to like pay it forward. So we're going to definitely pay it forward to one of those families of the other sperm that we bought.
Yeah.
But with the embryos, yeah, we're just not there with the whole conversation. We're obviously leaning towards just donating them to somebody that needs them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Cuddy, our cat,
Cuddy, our
is
cat.
coming into
Well, this
view.
is looking good, but we're not quite done. What
We're
about
not?
there's no decorations on the windows.
There's
Put some lights up.
I'm a little disappointed in the amount of decorations
Yeah, it's not the
because
greatest.
I wish that there was more. Like, we have lights everywhere. I was just gonna be done, but okay, I'll add some
You
more
didn't even do the
lights.
back.
Okay, I'm not doing the
Okay,
back
that's
too.
fine.
There's not even enough decorations for the back.
There could be.
I want
But we have another video we have planned coming up is the like name video, because we've also had a lot of people like asking about names, and like I think people like watching those videos to like figure out like your style of names. So we'll do that. That'll probably be our next one.
what, like names
Maybe.
we
Names we like
but
but won't be using.
Okay.
And we'll, since we're not finding out, we'll do boy and girl names.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it's exciting because we didn't get to do that last time because we announced Ryan's name as soon as we found out she was a girl.
Yeah.
Because we had that name locked in too. We're like got our names in like flying, and we know so many people that literally can't come up with names
It was
forever.
kind of easy for us, but
like we just, I don't know, easily agree in a way.
luckily we have 2. But like if like we had a boy and then we decided to have more kids and had another boy, then we would be like screwed.
Yeah,
because
but not
we
really.
don't have 2.
Screwed because you know I would come up with something. I actually have a name that I really love that she hates.
And that's actually never happened. We usually like the same
She
names.
hates like the second boy name. So
Are you guys ready for the reveal?
big reveal. Wait, let me get the dog.
Oh gosh, yeah, Adam the dog. I'm gonna try to hold it up a little.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. I ran out of red little balls for the door, but that's okay.
Merry Vlogmas. Happy vlog. Oh,
And
we're
the top. Oh.
it's taking away our focus.
Oh,
But
that's okay. So yeah, that's our Target gingerbread house,
That's
and it's
our-
so funny. Look at like in the middle, like that Target
Oh.
window. Like you could really do.
and
that.
you didn't even make any icicles.
Oh. Okay. Well.
I know. I'm just.
It is what it is, you know, we tried. And honestly, I'm impressed it's standing, so we did something right, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
that's
hope
it.
you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching,
Thanks for keeping up with us.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.